These record labels still slipping on us. I feel like white people still spitting on us, cause we can't drink the water still. So why we gotta pay the water bill if the government done quit it on us? Look, I love Obama, but it's fuck Obama. Fuck the whole United States, see I ain't trust Obama. He claimed the Flint to be a puppet, man I witnessed it. He lied and said the water was safe and barely sipped this shit. I swear to God, man I cried after that. And when you left, you know how many kids died after that? Stupid, I wonder if you still had your pride after that. Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we picked ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept us. Every 4 years, we just picking who we want to oppress us. So let
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. Yo, what up, Rich John?
Yo, what up, my baby? How you doing?
Man, I'm just doing, nigga. If I cry, what the kids gonna do? You know?
I feel you.
Man, it's crunch time, Rich.
Yes, sir.
We got less than 30 days, man. Hey, I'm just gonna get right into it, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna get right into this shit, man. What's the difference between you and your opponents, DeJuan Robinson and Cynthia Neely? Fuck it. Let's get it.
Well, man, where you want me to start from? Because, I said I was going to break it down far as with this situation with Rick Snyder and the water crisis and stuff.
Yeah, I got some video loaded up. What's the white boy name? Charlie LaDuff?
Yeah.
Charlie LaDuff went in, him and Eric Mays went in. Hold on, let me play the first clip and then we'll go from there. Hold on. That's how we do that. That's how we'll do that. We ain't gonna worry about it. That's how we'll do it.
And when you come back, I'm gonna tell you about the difference between the three of us when it comes to Eric Mays and the role that he played in this water crisis stuff. So let's get it.
Okay. That's good.
Now, before we update you on the pathetic end to the mass poisoning of Flint, a little background. Flint was broke. It was taken over by an emergency manager. They couldn't even borrow. But the geniuses in this town figured something out. Detroit charges us too much for water. If we build our own water plant, we can charge the same amount and keep the difference. That's a lot of contracts. That's a lot of contributions. That's a lot of steak dinners with nice Chianti. But how can Flint borrow when it's broke? They created an emergency, and then they had to start paying on their borrowing immediately when the new water plant wasn't even fixed. So what'd they do? They started drinking out of the sewer known as the Flint River. Now what you find in the Flint River are car batteries and corpses. And then what'd they do? They shipped it over there to the water treatment plant. Little problem. Water treatment plant's so old it can't treat water. So they started shipping the people garbage, swill, not fit for a pig. Tens of thousands were poisoned. Hundreds died, and here we are. No justice. And now for our story.
I couldn't understand why Kim Worthy, Hamad, Ness, and them came in and dismissed those charges. I was suspicious then, and I'm suspicious now. Political motivations, Gretchen Whitmer trying to get elected at the time, Snyder endorsing Whitmer, Mezeran and all the big shots behind the scenes. And Flint residents, in my opinion, was used as a pawn. High-profile case, water crisis. I had a lot to do with the strategy to declare the emergency. And we did all that hard work. Then them numbskulls who hadn't been in the fight, Gretchen Whitmer, Neely, and others, then almost said it, messed it up.
Nobody did a day in jail. Not $1 got returned. There's a bunch of big shots out there. Where would I find these big shots today? What do you think they're doing?
Neely probably scrambling somewhere in his office,
He's in
calling
there?
back and
The mayor's
forth.
in there?
I see his car.
Because the mayor was a city councilman and he pushed for it.
He pushed the use of Flint River water. He gave tours. He was pushing in the plant to use it. And now media, nobody is saying anything about that.
Well, that's funny.
You are media.
That's right.
So yeah,
Let's go.
somebody.
Let's go find the mayor.
Let's go find him.
Let's go find him. Hey, bottled water. Don't use.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
Hey man, shout out to Charlie LaDuff for breaking that shit down, man. What you think, man?
Well, let me say this, because this show is supposed to be all about the differences between me and the other candidates.
Right.
That starts from that 2013.
Yeah, that's the question. That's the question I just asked you.
When Sheldon Neely was pushing for the water switch.
He was an advocate for that. He was an advocate for that, right?
Of course, his wife went along with it, but the other candidate also was hanging with that crowd at that time.
Which is your opponent. Which is
my opponent. Both of my opponents was down with this clique. If he was against the water switch, he didn't speak out against it.
Okay.
And my saying from Martin Luther King is the silence of a friend is more dangerous than the words of an enemy.
Right.
So exactly. anyway I go by those two individuals being quiet when it come to that, that's a red flag.
Hey Rich, let me break it down so some of these people know what you're talking about. If you got a friend, supposedly be your friend, and somebody talking about you, and they don't join in with them, but they don't say nothing to you that this certain person talking about you, they might as well was talking about you too. It might as well, you know what I mean? They kept silence, right? And if the people that you're hanging around is led by somebody that is pushing for the water switch, and you don't speak out against it, that means you agree with what they push. Guilty by, hey, Rich, guilty by association.
Thank you.
Guilty by, so I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna put it like, you know, man, you know me, just Flint After Dark, nigga. Shit, I'm gonna put it like it is.
I got a couple of calls today for some original water warriors, and they're kind of pissed because one of these candidates is claiming that they are a water warrior.
Hey, that's why, hey, Rich, that was my next question, man. You the only candidate that support the water warriors.
Well, it's election time, so people do different things when they want to get votes. They take pictures with people and act like they are part of the movement. But I just keep it real. In 2013, when the original Water Warriors was formed, I didn't know none of them. I mean, that's 2013 because I wasn't even living in Flint. When I came back to Flint in 2014,
yeah,
I don't know how many hours I was up here before I went into Burson, and it was brown water coming out of the sink.
Hey, them all originals, Rich. 2014, the present.
And then I got involved. The only original water warrior that I knew in 2013 and 2014 when I first came back to Flint was Eric Mays. I didn't know nobody else. But then I got involved with putting water in cars and going to Lansing and going to Detroit and stuff. And there's one person that's is not a person in this race that I've seen out there with us, water warrior.
Original from jump.
They are original. I'm a water warrior.
Right.
I'm a water warrior. I am not original. I give props and I ain't trying to take credit. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to lift my voice and give those young women a break.
Hey, Rich, I'm just gonna say it, man. If a candidate ain't talking about trying to fix our water or how can we move forward in our water, they ain't talking about shit. We live in Flint, Michigan, home of the water crisis, man. If a motherfucker ain't trying to fix the water, we don't need him in office. You hear me? That goes from the state rep, the mayor, the Secretary of State, the whoever, the governor, that goes for all them. You know what I'm saying?
Terry, do you know that I had a petition out during the council race when Santino had defeated Kerry Nelson for the 3rd ward. I think that was Eva Worthy. That was worthless. I think that was her first council win. And I had a petition out then for the state of Michigan to pay 70% of our water bills. And I did not have any backing. Remember when I said I tried to do a lot of stuff on my own, like in the beginning, when I would try to do stuff like that and nobody would want to jump on board and follow, I kind of let it slide.
Hey, to be honest, Rich, that's how me and you linked up. Remember, we did that way back in the day, about 16, 17, we did that. We gave away water on the corner of Alma and Saginaw. Remember, we got tight, got clicked up. To be truthful, that's how I met you, through that water crisis joint, because you a real water crisis warrior.
Yeah, because you said you had water and a bad leg, and I said I had arms and some good legs, and we got it done.
You brought them up there. That's right. You brought manpower. You brought the manpower, and we barbecued that day. Remember, we gave away hamburgers and hot dogs. We gave away tons and tons of water. We had our people come from Arizona. Remember, had the boys come from way Arizona with 2 U-Hauls full of water, man. We've been doing this shit, man. And I want the people to know that you've been doing this shit, man. Hey, Rich, let's check this other part of the interview out with your boy, Charlie LeDuff.
Okay.
Hold on.
Don't drink the water. Okay. Oh. Hi, is the mayor in? He's not?
No.
Can you have him give me a call? Can I leave my number? He knows me. Okay. Is he having lunch?
I'm not sure. I know he was in a meeting.
But not here. In a meeting someplace else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just pulled in. I seen that he was here, so I'm always highly suspicious of certain politicians telling the truth and having their staff tell the truth and folks lying and telling half-truth. I know this one. He will trick you, lie to the community.
So the mayor's tax-funded car is here.
Look at the plate.
The mayor's not here, but his car is. Hello, this is Charlie.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Hi, so I have the mayor on the line and he was wondering what it was you would like to speak with him about.
Oh, I would like to speak to the mayor about the water,
About the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way you find me, Channel 4.
Are you Channel 4?
I'm sorry?
Are you from Channel 4, he said?
No, this is Charlie LeDuff from the No Bullshit News Hour. Bigger than Channel 4. That's a strange turn of events.
Within seconds, he magically appears.
From somewhere deep inside this phone.
I'm going to send over your phone number for him and he'll be in touch, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You can poison 100,000 people and get away with it if you're a rich white person or, a government official.
Well, the mayor's black.
Yeah, but he's not being charged.
No, but he also he voted for it.
Yeah, he sure did. And he put up videos, which have now been taken down, about supporting drinking from the Flint River.
Oh, we can't find those. Are gone, huh?
Yeah, those are taken down.
Did you approve of the job that the former administration was doing here?
I approve of Todd Flood and his team because they spent 3 years, one, coming to Flint, getting to know the people, gathering our evidence that we had collected. He respected the evidence we had collected and used it to file proper charges in the proper courts under the proper precedents. And he didn't trample over anybody's constitutional rights. So they stuck. The indictments stuck. And the cases were moving forward to trial for manslaughter, which is a pretty big deal. If Dana Nessel, the Attorney General, and her, Solicitor General, had Dana Nessel wanted to get these charges to stick. One, she would have stuck with the original team. She would have brought them in to teach her brand new team all about what's going on, what they had learned for 3 years, and the successes that they had moving forward.
Yo, all of a sudden, can't nobody find no footage. Huh?
Can I talk about that right quick?
Go ahead. That's what we put it on there for.
Let's go back to the day that they Ken Worthy and them came down here to the UAW hall to tell us that they dismissed the charges. At that time there was a mayoral race. I was in the Weaver. Matter of fact, let me make this statement. This is the first time that Mayor Weaver has been running that I haven't been in her campaign, and the only reason why I'm not in her campaign office right now is because I have my own race to run, so I can't help. But this is the first time that I see somebody else tag along with her. They're not a water warrior. They was hanging. They was hanging with the Nilly crew, all the way up until a little bit after the runoff.
Hey, Rich, let me stop you right quick. So the people know, what is your definition of a water warrior?
My definition of a water warrior is somebody that spoke out, caught buses to Lansing, caught buses to Detroit, passed out water, we all have done many interviews, and we still speaking out. Water warriors have never been quiet. Water warriors are told that it's old by some of these people who go along with these politicians that want to sweep it under the rug, that don't want to stick their chest out and say, hey, I turned my back on the city of Flint. I mean, it's when it comes to this water stuff, it's so much differences that we can even go all the way back to the subpoena of Rick Snyder by Eric Mays. I was all for it. I was there fighting for it to happen. I was there trying to talk to council people to keep them in line to make sure that happened. I was very disappointed, and I spoke out when it didn't happen. You can't say the same for my two opponents. You can't say the same.
Okay, so you answered my next question. I was gonna ask you about the when E-May served Snyder punk ass. I was gonna ask you about that. So you answered that question.
I was down for that 100%, and they wasn't. They wasn't.
Right. Hey, shit. I'm just gonna say it, man. It's crunch time, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of, like Eric said, it's gonna be a whole bunch of political ploys. Y'all need to don't fall for this shit. You know what I mean?
That's what
the name of the game is chess. It ain't checkers. You know what I mean? And y'all finna see a whole bunch of shit these last 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Political ploys and shit.
I mean, man, look at how all of what I would not join. I would not join the table jumpers. It's too many table jumpers in this election. It's too many table jumpers in this election. And there's too many people running for false reasons. I'm running because I want to do something good to help the people, and the people need somebody in there that's not a puppet. My opponents are two puppets. Both of them are being controlled by somebody.
There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And that's the truth. That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Shit, man. I'm just going.
They even controlled your boy.
Who that?
George.
Who that? You talking about Grundy?
Yeah.
What you mean?
They even controlled your boy.
Elaborate.
When he jumped on the show talking about me and Dewan needed to sit down. What gives him the audacity to come on your show, and we weren't even talking about the campaign? We were talking about what we're gonna talk about at 9 o'clock. We're talking about gun violence.
Well, and you heard what I said.
Yeah, what would give him the audacity to say that? because they're
Well,
sitting down at that table, puppet stringing people.
you heard what I said, Rich.
He's a puppet.
So I like I said. So you expect Dewan to bag Rich, or do you expect Rich to bag Dewan? Which I said wasn't gonna happen. So really, that shit, that was propaganda, Rich. That wasn't shit. That wasn't nothing.
Now, I know
we all know Dewan is man. So ain't no big thing, man.
That was
That's my man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with George.
wasn't even Dewan. That was them puppets. That was those puppeteers. That was those puppeteers. I don't even think Dewan would have threw him into that fire like that. I think that was those puppeteers that's in that circle.
Okay.
That circle that I'm trying to replace with new voters. I don't want to be a part of that circle. I want to be a part of the circle of these people that's gonna be that's when they vote for me, it's gonna be their first time voting in a long time. That's the kind of circle I want to bring.
You want to bring out some new voters.
This original one-on-one circle sucks, and it done killed Flint.
Hey, Rich, what's up with that campaign headquarters, man? The campaign headquarters there where they were supporting the last mayor race, including the recall.
Well, leading up to the recall, maybe after the recall, the male candidate that I'm running against fell out with that crew, with the non-Weaver crew. And then I guess, like these people that want to talk trash about a candidate this election, and then they want to take pictures with them next election. I guess that's what happened. I guess that he couldn't get in, or he was left out, just like a lot of people that used to be down with that program, because that program has always been negative. That program has always been devastating to Flint. But once again, they didn't speak up against it until all of a sudden they wasn't getting any benefits from it. So once their benefits stopped, then they want to start. They want to start attacking.
Well, it's gonna be a bunch of
if their benefits wouldn't have stopped, they never would have started attacking.
Right. It's gonna be a whole bunch of photo ops opportunities these last 30 days, man. Hey man, fuck it. I'm just gonna get into it. What's up, man? With them suspended firefighters, man, with pay. Where they fucked up over there. And they supposed to search the house, cleared the house, and them kids was up in there, man. What's up with that, Rich? They suspended them with pay.
We absent a lot of representation. We got a lot of people that's supposed to be saying something that ain't saying nothing. And that is one situation that we need to be a part over, and we need to be in an uproar over.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about that, man.
Ain't nobody. It's like once again, Terrence. It's election season. They don't want to speak up against either side because they want votes from either side. But what's going on in that situation, I must say, is wrong.
It's immoral, man.
It's wrong.
Remember my saying, profit over lives, man. That's what it is, man. It's, what I'm saying? That's bullshit, man.
I'm gonna give us credit for that. I ain't gonna take it, and I sure enough ain't gonna let you take it.
Right. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Hey,
but
Rick,
you know what I'm saying? But we need to get them shirts out there, because the people in Flint need to know the difference between somebody smiling in your face and telling you what you want to hear versus really out to do better for you, willing to take the L. See, people get put up in a situation to where if you be quiet or if you allow something will be given to you.
Right.
And if you speak out, something will be taken from you. And then in some situations, people will just get tired and don't have no more use for you and just disband you. I think we got a whole lot of that coming from a lot of those Neely supporters from the last mayoral race, because if you pay attention to them, they all over the place now.
Hey
They
man, that's
all
why I be
over the
saying.
place.
That's why I be saying the ugly truth versus the beautiful lies, man. That's why I be telling them to stop falling for the banana and tailpipe smoking mirrors bullshit, man. I hope the people wake up in time, man. What's up with that John Fleming situation, bro? Ain't nobody talking about they did them bad the other day, man.
Man, that's a sad. That's so sad the way they did that young man and the NAACP.
Where are black leaders at, man? Where the hell Jesse Jackson them and Al Sharpton and all them niggas at, man? That's why I be saying,
The way
man.
I look at it, you got to look at the John Fleming case. When I made that plea out there to get enough money to get him a good attorney.
Where Black Lives Matter at? Black Lives Matter.
I think they raised $50.
Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. Dirty police or some shit.
Listen.
That's
when the cameras turn off, people act different.
Right, motherfuckers.
If it was 1,000 cameras there, they would be there. But
remember I put that post up?
No camera work.
Hey, you remember I put that post up about Cynthia Neely? That they opportunists like that. What was that? What's that law? The goddamn Messiah law. They didn't push that like they should have. They put up that little YouTube link showing what her scripted ass script that we know Neely wrote. That shit sound like she read that shit off a cue card.
I looked at that.
You know what I'm saying? The people don't want nobody in there for a state rep as a robot. We don't want no puppet. You know what I mean? We don't want no yes man or yes woman. You know what I'm saying?
I am against. Now, I just found out today that you get 10 years automatically for the switch on the gun that make it go da 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 da.
I think 10 years.
10 years. I don't know when. I'm gonna look into it, but I feel that needs to be increased to 20 to 30.
Hey, I remember the feds. I got some trouble back in the day when I was wild. I had a sight. I had a beam on my gun. They tried to give me an extra 2 years. This was back in shit.
Oh yeah, and then
this was back in like 05, 06. They was trying to give me some extra time for the beam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We would have to look into as far as any amendments or stuff I would make towards that. I would have to really look at that. I haven't looked at it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm doing too much, and that's one of the things that I need to be doing that I didn't do. But as far as these automatic guns in general, if you attempt to shoot somebody with one of them, it should be automatic 50 years. And if you kill somebody with one of those guns, it should be life.
Well, you
Rick,
you hard on the killing field, but I feel you, bro. Because it's still unnecessary bullshit going on around here, man. Shooting up in the house, shooting up in the house, hitting granny and that, you know. They ain't even did that to nobody. So I feel you.
When these people doing these mass shootings, just the idea that they walked out the house with that semi-automatic gun and pointed it at that crowd, that's 50 years right there.
Right.
If you hyping the penalties up there, they got something to think about.
Oh yeah, I always said if they had the death penalty in Michigan, niggas would clean their shit up. I said this in the joint. I was in the joint. We have a conversation in the day room. I said, nigga, if they give motherfuckers start giving up in Michigan the death penalty, a lot of these niggas wouldn't be in here. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? You finna die in the penitentiary. They finna electric chair your ass or shoot some bleach in your blood, some shit fuck you up. But hey, what's up with that Kiera Hall situation, man? She died at Hurley, man. See, we don't never hear nothing about that. I'm putting everything on the floor today. Kiera Hall, she died at Hurley.
I stand behind her family. I agree with them. I stand behind Sister Muhammad. I stand behind Jaleel as they speak out against that. And it's a lot. I done heard a whole lot of. I'm kind of glad that they doing it because I can sit around in there and I can testify and give them a whole lot of horror stories from Hurley. But
Shit, who can't, brother?
But what's so disturbing about me is that we have the president of the NAACP, Flint chapter, caught in a tobacco. And what I mean by that, she's on the Hurley board, which is getting attacked, and she's the president of the NAACP. And I pray for her every night because that's a rough spot to be in right now.
Yeah, that's a fucked up situation, man. Praying for her family, man. I hope they get justice and we just do. Same thing with John Fleming and his family. Same thing with Kiera Howell. You know what I mean? They need to be everybody need to be held accountable, man. That's what it's about, accountability, man. You know what I mean? Shit, man. What's up with the 501c grant money, man? Sub on that shit, man. Huh?
What you mean on that? You talking about far as since this new administration came in, far as the stars?
Yeah, far as helping these kids get mentors and big homies and stuff, man. Motherfuckers need to be pushing for that too. You know what I mean?
Well,
a lot of people ain't got the means.
Yep.
A lot of people ain't got the means. They don't know. They'll put a program together like me. I got a program all ready to go, but you know what I'm saying? I got it ain't 501c. You know, I need help. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got the building or the support, but I'm gonna help you get all that. Don't even worry about that. Long as the kids is there, the will be done. As long as that's what's most important. You got to get the kids. Once you get the kids, God will lead the way.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get the kids and God will lead. And I'm gonna end my schedule. I'm gonna change my campaign strategy. I'm gonna donate some time to the kids. That's a given. That's a given. The kids, the future of the kids are the reason why I'm living here because I have 2 grandkids. And 10 years from now, I hate to see what streets these kids will be walking up and down. We got to make some changes.
Absolutely.
I look at my friend.
We got to advocate for change, brother.
I look at my friend. He has 10 grandkids. And every time his grandkids see him, they see a gun on him. What are them grandkids going to grow up to do? They're going to grow up and carry guns.
But if that's so, I mean he a failure because I feel like this. I feel like this, Rich. Any street nigga, if you're a street nigga and your son become a street nigga too, you failed. So you a failure. That's just how I feel, man. You gotta break the chain some type of way, man. And you gotta lead by example. You can't let them kids see you with that gun all the time, man. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it's inevitable. You gotta whip that bitch out in situations, but you can't just let them like religiously
like
see
every
that
time
shit.
they see granddad, he got a gun sitting on his lap and all that, man. That stuff gotta stop.
Yeah, they gotta stop, man. Because like you say, 10 years from now, they gonna be straight maniacs. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I got one last question for you, brother. So what's your take on the mayor race, man? We already know how you feel about the state rep race. Vote for Rich Jones. Now, how you feel about the mayor race? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
It's an unknown voter out there that I'm not sure of. I'm not sure how many people have jumped ship far as Sheldon Neely is concerned. I'm not sure about how many people still believe some of the stories that were told on Karen Weaver. And I'm not sure how many people that run the streets is gonna go there and vote for Eric.
Hey man,
I feel if the street represent Eric is gonna win in the primary.
I mean, I feel like this. Eric got a chance, but where the votes gonna get split up at is between Dr. Weaver and Sheldon Neely, man. I'm saying I want to hear both. I want somebody tag Sheldon Neely and Dr. Karen Weaver, man. I love to have them come on my platform and tell their side of the story, man. You know what I mean? They might tell me something that I don't know. All I'm going on what the streets telling me, you know what I mean? And what I seen. You know what I'm saying? So somebody tag them. I would love to have them on this platform so we can set the record straight.
Eric, is the street show out Eric is gonna win this mayoral election?
If the people come out like they supposed to, because I know there's a lot of niggas that feel like me, man. There's a lot of niggas that love Eric. There's a lot of niggas that hate Eric. And like you said, if they come on out and vote,
if they come out and vote,
Eric he got a great chance, man. You know what I mean? See, you got any closing remarks on everything we talked about, man?
Man, I want to thank you for having me on this. I want to thank you. But let me clear up one more thing about that mayoral race.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I done said it before. I'm gonna say it again. The difference between Karen Weaver and Sheldon Neely is Eric Mays. And what I mean by that is Eric Mays was allowed to make amendments to Karen's budget. Eric was able to sit down and talk to her and help her declare the emergency. It's just the opposite with Sheldon Neely. He's not able to work with the CFO. But I thank God for the Senate, for Dan Kilty and them for getting that money for the legacy fund, and Gretchen Whitmer sending that money to the legacy fund, because that saved Neely budget. Neely budget was through. That saved his budget. If that money wouldn't have came in when it came in, we was headed back to emergency, and we still may be headed back to emergency management if he don't do the right thing, if he still don't make the right adjustment. But
I pray to God we not, man.
Well, for the benefit of him being at his election time, I think I would use that and balance that budget and keep that emergency manager out of here. Okay.
Yeah, that emergency manager ain't nothing but the devil, man. It's too much control for one man to have. Why the hell we got a mayor, man? Shit. My take on the whole thing, Rich, is y'all been heard me say lately, this chess, not checkers. That's the game of life, man. Chess, when you playing chess, you gotta think 2 or 3 moves ahead, man. And that's what it's about, man. In politics, man, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta think ahead and stick to your word, man. You know what I mean? Politicians are known liars. Like right now, they're gonna say what they're gonna say what they want you to hear. Old girl broke it down. I can't think of her name. She said the politicians, pimps, and pastors all the same language. I'm gonna see the video, Rich. I should have loaded up a clip. And I just hope it ain't so, man. I hope everybody say they're gonna do what they're gonna do and do what they do. So people can stop falling for the banana and tailpipe smoking mirrors bullshit, man.
The good part about my agenda is everything that I said I would do is something that's needed and something that I want to do, and there's something that I got people that they're not gonna let me not do it. So I'm good. Like I said, I already got people got people writing these bills and helping me get information and put these bills and stuff together. So if we already putting bills together, of course we gonna push them. And there's no use to putting something together and then not. But then, like I also said this, like you seen Cynthia Neely up there with that little lame presentation. Man, I gotta give stronger presentation. I gotta have way more powerful words in my bills and the bills that I sponsor. And I gotta have y'all up there talking to those heartless people that like our city the way it is. Because ain't no use of pump faking. We gotta accept it is. A lot of people like the way our city is. A lot of people want our city to get worse. Well, I put it like this. They want our living conditions to get worse. They want more of us to run away. They want more of us to lose our houses. We not even zoned to where people can put insurance on their houses in certain areas. We got a lot of changes to be made. And
I tell you what, man.
And I can start some stuff as a state rep, most definitely.
I tell you what, if we don't stand for nothing, we fall for anything.
And I'm gonna say one more thing, Terrence. I'm gonna bring way more than $1 million to the city of Flint.
Okay.
And if this current and if the governor and the AG is treating us the way that is treating Flint the way that they treating Flint now, they can't take no pictures with me.
Okay.
They can't take no pictures with me, and I don't want their endorsement.
They definitely watch you, Rich. Stick to your word, bro. Stick to your word.
Man, you already know. You already know. If it ain't good, I walk these streets. I'm walking right now. I
August 2nd, man.
And I walk.
August 2nd, man. Vote Rich Jones, man. Y'all hear this, brother? He for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm ready, man. I'm just fired up. I'm happy because even if you look at from the last election that I ran, what I put down is gonna get done. We finna clean Flint up with this. We finna do this 30-day cleanup that I talked about doing my race, and you already see the mayor talking about putting money into the water fund. We just got to make sure that they do that the right way. And
we can have a beautiful river walk just like Detroit. Shit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
We can do so much, but whatever we do, we got to speak up and demand. We can't count on these present people to do it. We can't. Yep. I mean, right now.
Yeah, we got to advocate for change, bro. It got to be change. Yeah.
What's the day? Yeah. What's the day? Tuesday?
Day the 5th, July 5th, Tuesday, July 5th.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Bursting is closed. Look at all this sunshine.
Ain't nowhere in the world. It should at least stay open to 10 o'clock on summer months.
It should at least be a home for young adults till 10 o'clock at night.
Yep, 10 o'clock, because that's a good time. Everybody home in bed, safe by 11.
There's no block clubs that meet in Bursting.
Hey, we're gonna change that, Rich. But
I'm not even trying to listen. I'm not even trying to fight them. I'm trying to build a modern day NBA gym with a modern day 5-star game room in there. Everything that I requested from these buildings, I'm not even requesting or fighting for. Let's build something new. Peace out.
Peace.
These record labels still slipping on us. I feel like white people still spitting on us, cause we can't drink the water still. So why we gotta pay the water bill if the government done quit it on us? Look, I love Obama, but it's fuck Obama. Fuck the whole United States, see I ain't trust Obama. He claimed the Flint to be a puppet, man I witnessed it. He lied and said the water was safe and barely sipped the shit. I swear to God, man I cried after that. And when you left, you know how many kids died after that? Stupid, I wonder if you still had your pride after that. Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we pick ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept us. Every 4 years, we just picking who we want to oppress us. So let me stop with.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. With my co-host, LPZ. We the new dynamic duo. We speak for the street. Peace.